Alright guys, so had a little bit of time to do a hands-on with the new Z Fold 3 Flip SPen cover, whatever you want to call it. This is the one that actually comes with that Fold Edition SPen and a housing compartment for it built in on the side. And a couple quick thoughts. First off, as usual for first-party accessories through Samsung, it actually feels great. It looks great, it feels great, it protects the device. I am not a huge fan of flip covers in order to see your front display. I think that kind of eliminates the reason to have that at a quick glance. Another call out that I made in that video is that it's not very strong. It very easily can flap around. I think that's a little distracting. I don't like it. I think it would be a little better with, having a magnet installed that's a little stronger. So then that way, it obviously does wake your display, but I don't know. Just a quick call out from my experience. Actually activating the device and getting into it, a couple call outs in regards to that. So we'll go ahead and pull out that SPen, set the phone down, and first things first, you cannot use the SPen on the outside display. This is kind of their makeshift note missing series. It almost seems like they had to throw something together since they didn't make a note this year to make the Fold compatible for those power users that like the SPen. So having said that, this is what they've done. They've kind of brought it together and made these separate options where you can actually get a sleeve with the pen, and this is the standard one. There's a Pro variant to this as well that comes with Bluetooth, since this doesn't have it. Or you can get that separate case that sits on the side, or you get this one. So here it is. It works as any SPen would. You can see it's responsive. It's great in that regard. You can actually press a little harder on the screen, as you can see there. I'll try to show you in this video. It actually retracts, so you can't damage the screen. Even though they say they've made it 30% stronger, they still weren't confident enough to make it used with a regular SPen. So beyond that, this case itself, it's just bulky. So you can see the Fold itself is a large device, but when you have this extra depth here due to the SPen compartment, it makes it even larger to use. So not saying it's not doable, but it's something to take into consideration for one-handed use. Beyond that, it does not stay in place either. It kind of just folds down and hangs there like we said. So I don't think this is personally a great solution. Again, I think it's kind of half-assed out the door. You can't even lay it down flat on a table due to that bulge for the compartment. If you actually look at the phone and then the SPen itself, you can see there's just physically no room to be able to physically store this in the device. Could they have made a smaller SPen? Possibly. That's for the engineers at Samsung to work out, but that's just a couple callouts I wanted to show you. Aside from that, you do have obviously some of your gestures as well. You can do your doodling as you typically would. We have to download obviously all that stuff. We'll get all that updated, but you do have that other compatibility. You can see your gesture icon right here as well. You can tap your button, get what you need. I just don't think it's as good as the Bluetooth model. Looking back at it, the Pro might be a better sell due to those LE extra features you get. The size of the new SPen, the Pro at least, is much larger than this as well, so it's just something else to keep in mind. You can see it's working fine. You can write whatever you'd like, and it works great. No issues. It does its job as you would anticipate, but again, seems more like an afterthought. You can't even just close the phone easily with that there. But I think this is the better solution than having a separate sleeve for the SPen and a separate housing for the Fold itself. I think keeping it all together in this sort of package is the ideal way to go for what you get this year. I'm very curious to see what kind of third-party options come out that might do this a little better than what Samsung's done here. But let me know in the comments, do you guys like this? Do you think you're going to be picking one of these up for $80? Let us know down below. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.